Good afternoon, my friends. It is a rainy Saturday, so we're gonna look at our monarchs inside. And really, I've had them inside anyway because they're getting big enough that they can go in their little glass jars. Now, you might remember the last update we had. I said one of our caterpillars looked like it was getting a little sick. I was going to keep an eye on it. Well, it was a little sick. And so, just in case, to keep the other caterpillars from getting sick, I put that caterpillar in his very own little glass jar. I went ahead and did it with all the caterpillars just to be safe. That way they wouldn't get each other sick. It's kind of like at school when one of our friends doesn't come to school because they don't want to get everybody else sick, right? So that's what I did. But I have such good news. Our caterpillar is doing so well now. And in fact, I think you're going to be kind of amazed at how big he is now. Do you remember how small he was before? Yeah, and that was only maybe 5 days ago, I think. I'm going to show you first another caterpillar that's about the size that he was maybe the last time that we saw him. Maybe a little smaller, actually. And then you can see how much he's grown in the past few days. So let's see. I'll show you how I'm keeping these caterpillars now. Okay, so there's our little glass jar. I put a little bit of mesh on the top. There is our little guy. Hello, little guy. Now he's just, I would guess he's maybe 4 days old. Maybe that little caterpillar. Small guy. Remember when ours were that small? Well, this is him now. Can you see how big he is? There's the little guy. Little guy, little guy. Here's our first big guy. Whoa, look how big he is. Amazing. And look how he's been eating that leaf. Can you see where he's taken some bites out of that leaf? And can you see in the bottom of that glass jar? Do you remember what that could be? Someone asked a question. If caterpillars poop? And I said yes. And that poop is called? That's right, frass. Frass. There's some frass at the bottom of that caterpillar habitat. Now I'll probably move him to a bigger jar here pretty soon, because it might not be too much longer before he moves into his next cycle of butterfly life. Can anybody guess what that might be? It was an egg. Now he's a caterpillar. Next, what will it become? Let me know if you know the answer. Now, we also had our other little guy who's almost the same size. He's a little bit smaller. A couple days behind that one. He's got some frass too. So right now I have 5 different caterpillars inside my little jars. There's that little guy one more time. Can you imagine? He grew so much in that short amount of time, from this little guy this size to this big guy over here. They grow so fast. It's really amazing. Last time, my friend Sophia also had a question about if butterflies like the rain. And I turned around and said, I wonder if you all had any ideas about that. And I got some really great answers. So Sophia answered and said that she thinks butterflies don't want to get wet. And then Rockwell said the water of the rain weighs down their wings and they can't fly. My friend Elodie said butterflies don't like the rain because their wings will get all soggy and they won't be able to fly again until they dry. Is that everybody that answered? I think so. You are all so clever and smart. And you are exactly right. Butterflies, when it's raining, they don't really like to be out because their wings will get wet and it's really hard for them to fly when it's raining. So they usually sit underneath a branch or a leaf right under there and just wait for that rain to go away. And then when the rain goes, they can fly again. Good job thinking about that question. And then I got some new questions from some of my friends. So my friend Annabelle wanted to know if caterpillars and butterflies have blood. And do they have warm blood or cold blood? Very wonderful question, Annabelle. So as humans, we have warm blood, right? Our blood is red. It flows through our body. It brings us oxygen and nutrients, like many other animals. Things like lizards and toads are reptiles, and they have cold blood, right? So they like it where it's warm, right? Because they need their bodies to stay warm too. So butterflies and all insects, really, they don't so much have blood like we do, but they have a kind of thing like blood, and it's called hemolymph. Hemolymph. And it does sort of the same thing. It doesn't bring oxygen to their bodies, but it does bring nutrients. And it's kind of funny. Our blood is what color when you get a scrape? Red. What color do you think insects' blood is? Yeah. I can tell you, caterpillar's blood is kind of a greenish color, like most bugs. And it usually comes from whatever it is that they have been eating. What have our caterpillars been eating? That milkweed. So, their blood is greenish. Now, Annabelle also asked if butterflies were warm or cold-blooded and caterpillars. Well, remember how I said they don't like to fly in the rain? They don't like to fly in the cold either. And that's because they are, in fact, cold-blooded. They need the sun and the warmth to make their wings work, to let their wing muscles flap and flap. So they need it to be at least 60 degrees to be able to fly. If it's lower than 60 degrees, they can't really make their wings work. But if it's over 60 degrees, and really what they really like is about 75 degrees, is the perfect temperature for them to fly around. That's what they like. And then their wings can really, really work. Sometimes you'll even see them sitting on a plant and kind of flapping their wings open and closed. And they might be warming up those wings to get ready to fly. Ha-ha. Now, the other thing I asked last time was, how many eggs do you think a butterfly lays? And I got some more good answers. So let's see. My friend Archer says butterflies can probably lay 8 eggs. Griffin says probably 16,000. That is a lot of eggs. And then who else was it? Oh, I think it was Marina. Yes, my friend Marina says butterflies can lay 6 eggs. Those are all wonderful guesses. And we did see that the butterfly lays one egg at a time, right? She came to that leaf and she laid one egg and then she flittered off and then she came back. She laid one egg and then she flittered off. Butterflies, through their lifetime, they can lay 500 eggs. That is a lot of eggs. A lot of eggs. Amazing. Now, my friend Marina also had a good question. She wanted to know if butterflies play with other butterflies. Have you ever seen what butterflies do outside? I wonder. Observe what those butterflies are doing next time it's not raining. And let me know. But I will tell you this. I have seen butterflies kind of do little dances together, sometimes two at a time, where they flit and fly through the air. I kind of think it looks like they're playing. What do you think? And then you had another question, Marina. You said, what do butterflies like to eat? Another great question. Have you noticed what butterflies like to land on? Not just the milkweed. What else do they like to land on when you're watching them? If you have any ideas, let me know. I would love to hear it. And then we'll see if we can figure it out next time. All right. I will see you in a few days, my friends. I'm going to keep an eye on our caterpillars, and I'll let you know if anything else changes. Have a wonderful weekend. See you later.